This is LoveHacks, Book 1, Chapter 6. Could a country-themed date turn into a rehash of the worst date ever? Chapter 6. 6 Things Only Country Fans Will Understand. Now playing as Danny. You're at the double tap when an unexpected face shows up. This is Ray. Apparently he was my worst date ever. That's definitely Ray. I can't let him see me. I don't know. He seems alright to me. Is he really that bad? I wrote an article about him called The Worst Date Ever, so yeah, he's that bad. Okay, I'm calling BS. Dude does not look like a worst date ever. Oh yeah? He sent his steak back 3 times, chewed with his mouth open, and talked about his exes. But the absolute worst part was... probably he hit on other girls during the date would be the worst part. I don't know what dressing like an idiot looks like. That's probably how I dress, honestly. I caught him writing his number on our bill before giving it to the waitress. Maybe he just has a weird signature? He also gave his signature to the bartender, the hostess, and a traffic cop. Wow. We have to get Danny out of here. Thanks, Horatio. He'll see me if I just head for the door. Serena, you're gonna have to provide a distraction. Like, start a riot? What? No, I mean start flirting or something. How is flirting going to start a riot? There are no bad ideas in a brainstorm, but maybe let's put a pin in all riot-related plans. Danny, I feel you need to make an executive decision here. Who should cover your escape? I was gonna pick Horatio, because he seems like he's not. Well, Serena wants to start a riot. Cole might actually be able to flirt. I feel like Brooke would mess it up. Sorry, I just feel like she's too nice. So yeah, Cole could probably flirt with basically anyone. So yeah. This calls for some desperate measures. I'm going to the jukebox. Oh dear. Cole, please no. Anything but that song. It's so played out, it is physically painful. Oh, I know. It's been played out since 2008, but that hasn't stopped it from haunting every karaoke bar and glee club for years on end. But it's so basic. It doesn't matter. All that matters now is that we don't stop believin'. Cole walks gravely over to the jukebox and punches in a selection. Soon, the sound of driving piano chords and 80s guitar fill the bar. I feel like singing it, but I won't subject you to that. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Just a small town girl! The crowd erupts into cheers, rising to their feet and swaying as they sing along to the ballad in a drunken ruckus. Whoa! This'll do. You guys are the best. With Ray distracted, you sneak to the exit in a hurry. The next morning, you find Martin by your desk, chatting with Felix. You slump into your chair, sighing. Oof. Morning, Danny. Looks like someone needs some Irish in their coffee. Last night was weird. That's what I like to hear. Make any interesting love connections? Just the opposite. I spotted the guy from my worst date. Don't tell him that, he's gonna make you go back. I spotted the guy from my worst date ever article in town. I'm worried he's looking to reconnect with me. I sure as hell hope so. I called him. I hate you, Martin. Wait, what? Yeah, I tracked I tracked down his info and flew him over to the bay. Also, why did I include his information in the article? Why didn't I protect his identity? He's here because of you? Sir, permission to complain freely, sir? Granted. This is a horrible idea. My date with Ray was the worst. And that's what made it so good. Your dating disaster was a viral hit, so we're gonna tap that same magic for your 10 guys article, and boom. Boom? Looking forward to reading about your latest train wreck. Martin strides away, whistling. Can you believe him? Yeah, 'cause he's right. Felix, you're really new to this supportive friend thing, aren't you? Well, yes, but I'm not new to viral posts. Yeah, that's true if you go into it knowing it's gonna be bad, I guess. I feel bad for the guy, though. You want this date to go badly. People like to read about epic fails, not moderate successes. You're saying I should push his buttons. Test his patience? Get on his nerves a little? Exactly. A major meltdown is exactly what your article needs. This is really horrible. Now that I can manage. Great. Now we just need to figure out exactly how. Well, there was one thing in particular. We were in a taxi when a country song came on the radio. Ray went off on a tirade for the whole ride about how much he hated everything country. I thought he was going to jump out of the car. I think we may have just found the theme of your next date with Ray. Just then, Isabel sidles up to Felix's desk. Felix, I just came back from the spice cabinet. Cool. I mean, so? So, your Epic Eats team put the spices back in all the wrong order. Oh. Isabel? Is there a nicer way to blow her off? I guess we're kind of in the middle of something. Oh, sorry. What Danny means is we're talking about some work stuff, but I can stop by your pod later. Great. Felix is a popular guy this morning. You'll have to wait in line to get some alone time with him. Just be more careful with your ingredients, Felix. With a huff, Isabel speeds off, blushing. Yeah, she totally has a thing for you. You think so? I thought... Hey, don't change the subject. You're going to call Ray up and take him on the most country date ever, and when he inevitably flips out, you're gonna have click it article gold. Well, when you put it like that... Later, you dig through your wardrobe in your new bedroom at Brooke's apartment. That was fast. Huh. Brooke and Serena look on as you unpack outfits from scattered moving boxes. Okay, so I'm on for a date tonight with Ray, but I've got to choose a country-style outfit to get a rise out of him. It'd be hilarious if you showed up in full cowgirl gear. I bet he'd flip a table or tear his hair out like a cartoon. Plus, you're bound to get the VIP treatment at the bar if you show up looking like a country star. Show us what you got. I know just the outfit to wear. Guaranteed to get a reaction and make you the life of any hoedown. A little bit country. I'm not gonna be complicit in this, so I'm gonna just go with this. Peach dress, easy as pie. Well? Oh, that's, nice. Just nice? That's Brooke for, I thought you were gonna country fry this guy's brains. This is moderately country at best. Well, I don't want to overdo it. But overdoing it would be so much fun. This is your last chance to change your outfit before your date with Ray. Tap the closet button to change. There'll be chances for that later. Right now, I've got to go. Later that night, you meet Ray in front of a downtown bar. Danny, what up, girl? Hey, Ray, long time no see. He pulls you in for a hug that is slightly too tight. You pull away just as his hand starts to wander down your back. You know, you're the first girl who's needed help from her boss to ask me out. I was beginning to think you were avoiding me. Well, our last date... I think I judged. I'm probably gonna mess this up. I know what I'm supposed to do. Left me wanting more. Okay, I'm gonna try it once and see how he reacts, because I knew you couldn't resist the Ray. Oh, you're irresistible. Because telling him that date was the worst would be kind of horrible too. Thousands of readers agree. So enough with the foreplay. What's up with this place we're going to? You sounded excited about it on the phone. Oh, I think you'll find it interesting. It's called the Longhorn Saloon. Ray bristles as you lead him through the entrance of the bar. Did you say saloon? As the door swings open, you're assailed with the smell of whiskey and the twangy sounds of country music. Yeah, it's one of the highest rated country bars in the city. Ray tugs at his collar, grimacing. Doesn't this all seem a little dorky? The whole rootin' tootin' Wild West stuff? Not all country is cowboy stereotypes. It's just not my particular brand of swag, you know? First of all, swag? Second, don't tell me you're too cool to try something new. What? Me? Nah, I can handle this. But if anyone asks me to wear a dumb hat, I can't guarantee I won't flip out. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Come on, first drink's on me. You lead Ray through a sea of Stetson hats over to a bar decked out in Western decor. We'll have a jug of moonshine, oh God. The bartender winks and produces a jug with 3 X's on it before pouring 2 servings of a pungent amber liquid. Moonshine? I've only seen this in cartoons. Hey, maybe he'll end up liking it, and he'll end up liking country. Relax, this is a modern version, totally harmless. I've heard it's flavored like apple pie. You each take a gulp of the liquid and immediately cough violently, your throat burning with alcohol and spices. It tastes like an apple pie that wants to kill me. Okay, cough. Maybe that was a bad cough idea. Ray grits his teeth, trying to keep his cool. That's fine. This is fine. Just then, the track on the jukebox fades away, and a live band strikes up a song from the stage. Looks like they're playing my song. Let's dance. You take Ray's hand and pull him towards the dance floor. Oh no, I'm not dancing to that honky-tonk nonsense. He really doesn't like country. Ignoring his protests, you drag him to the middle of the floor. You know, you've got to learn to live a little, partner. Suddenly, the fiddler on stage with the band riffs out a lively melody. The crowd ignites with new energy. What's this? Looks like it's time for some line dancing. The crowd launches into a pattern of steps and kicks, and you follow along as best you can, with Ray fumbling beside you. At least he's trying. This is my nightmare. The music crescendos, and the crowd turns to the left. I should turn. You turn in sync with the crowd, swaying your hips to the beat. Woo! You turn back to see Ray struggling awkwardly with the steps, tripping over his feet. Ah! Ray stumbles, falling backward into the line of dancers, toppling 8 dancers in a domino effect. The crowd howls out with laughter as you help Ray to his feet. Are you alright, Ray? Yeah, of course. I meant to do that. Are you sure? Because it kind of seemed like you're about to blow a gasket. I'm cool. I just can't take any more country stuff or I'm gonna scream. Just then, the bar's MC comes over and dusts Ray off. He pats him on the back and plops a giant novelty cowboy hat on his head. Oh no. Oh. Well, I'm glad you were exaggerating about the screech. Ah! Ray flings the hat onto the ground and runs out of the bar, screaming. The stunned crowd turns to you, eyes wide. I think I got what I needed for my article. That was so mean. You rush outside, searching frantically for Ray. Ray, please don't be broken or crazy. You spot Ray at the curb with his back to you, chuckling to himself. Are you laughing? Ha, I guess I am. I really lost my cool for a second there, didn't I? Made a damn fool of myself. Honestly? Yeah, you're a hot mess. Like, no chill whatsoever. Ha, alright, yeah. You could say I was a hot mess. Look, I'm sorry, Danny. Not just for tonight, but for our last date. I saw your blog post, and it made me realize I've got a lot of flaws to work on. I've been doing my best to change since then. I took some yoga classes that really helped me work on my inner chill, started volunteering, even wrote apology letters to all of my ex-girlfriends. Wow, I gotta say, Ray, I didn't expect you to be this decent. See what happens when you give people a chance, Danny. That's fair. I was an ass. Ray. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm sorry about the article. I should have at least changed your name. I made a lot of jokes at your expense. And I mean, a lot. Like 2 pages single-spaced. That couldn't have been easy to read. I'm truly sorry if it hurt you. Hey, I understand. Besides, it's nothing a baller like me can't handle. Good night, Ray. Good night, Danny. Later that night, you arrive at Mark's apartment. Cole answers the door with a smile. Danny, come in. Hey, Cole, I was wondering if Mark was home. Yeah, he's over by the TV. But there's something you should know first. Mark is in the thick of Pattern 7. Cool, cool. What does that mean in normal words? Pattern 7 is when Mark copes with some particular emotional trauma by cocooning himself in a repeating loop of comforting nostalgia. Even more normal words, Cole. He's dealing with his breakup by watching 1996's Space Jam on repeat. Wow, that is incredibly specific. Mark is a man of particular tastes. Anyway, I'll give you two some privacy. I think seeing you will be good for him. Just be patient. He hasn't so much as hit pause in hours. As long as Space Jam is playing, he hasn't moved on. You walk over to the living room, where you find Mark lounging on the couch, eyes glued to the TV. Michael's secret stuff is just tap water, guys. The magic has been inside of you the whole time. Ahem. Oh, Danny, good timing. Space Jam is on. Mark. Snap out of it. Snap out of what? I just like Space Jam, okay? It's one of the most underrated classics of our time. Sure, Mark, sure. Anyway, what brings you over? I went on another date from our article. It didn't go the way I expected. Mark hits the pause button on the movie as you take a seat next to him. I came into the date wanting it to go badly, milking it for the entertainment value. But Ray turned out to be a pretty decent guy, and doing that to a decent guy feels wrong. Icky? Yeah, am I a horrible person? Kind of. The fact that you feel icky means you're not a horrible person. I think it's called having a conscience. But what now? I need these dates to produce entertainment value for my job. Well then, why don't you just date horrible guys? What? I'm not saying you should look for serial killers, just meet interesting characters. Ones you wouldn't feel icky writing about. I could even help. You go on the date, then come back here and give me the post-game wrap-up. I could give you feedback, maybe spell check. Plus, we'd get to spend more time together. Mark, we should start spending time together right now. Thanks for being here for me. Of course, having you been paying attention, I'll always have your back when you need it most. Just like the Toon Squad had each other's backs in the final game against the Monstars. You want to start Space Jam again, don't you? It's getting to the really good part. You go ahead without me. We'll catch up another time? Sure. Night, Danny. As you walk to the door, you stop by Cole in the kitchen, who looks over at his roommate with concern. Be honest, Cole. Is Mark gonna be alright? I think so. He paused the movie for you, which is more than I can say for anyone else. Maybe you're magic after all. You really care about him, huh? Why are you asking? Honestly. I'm asking because Mark deserves someone better? Any someone or someone in particular? Cole. Relax. I know it's not my business. I do hope you'll stick around. He's got a better chance of breaking the pattern with you in his corner. You look over at Mark, a tinge of worry gnawing at the pit of your stomach. Slam dunk at the buzzer. Classic. Ugh. Next time on Love Hacks. Serena, can we talk to you? Do I have to leave the couch? Funny you should say that. We actually do want you to get up off your butt. We didn't want to tell you like this, but Serena, you need to go get a real job. Be sure to check out Chapter 7, What the Media Hasn't Told You About Finding a Job. Everything. Alright, see you next time.